This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Noles will kick this deep to start us off. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense comes on the field first today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to him this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands. It's Hicks. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That's reeled in. It's Hicks. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but is just short of a first down. The Panthers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Bought some time, now lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On first down, it's play action. He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. Trapping for a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Makes it look easy. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Florida State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. To throw, it's St. Clair. Caught over the middle, it's Andrews. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Seminoles will have first and 10 here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Gonna run it. It's Barry.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The offense going with the hurry-up.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. To the air. It's St. Clair. Makes the grab. It's Barry. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. First down at the 22. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw. Get the first, and here comes the tempo.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, and stay ahead of the sticks.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wide end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will tie the game here.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it from the gun. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Panthers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
He gets loose. Gets past the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Back to pass. It's Holstein. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Here he goes. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, third down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected. Does a great job of putting that ball. Receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch to picking up huge yards to set up now a first and goal.
First and goal, handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. Be a loss of the play. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal up that loss. Quarterback drops back. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
They'll return from inside the 10-yard line. Man, he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets the first and still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown in mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Tiny space at the 20. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Panthers Panthers offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. To throw, it's Holstein. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The Panthers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And that sets up a return. The returner is brought down to start with the next drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. And run good for a first down. The offense still rolling.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Barrett. Has a pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. That's how you finish a play.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Hands off to the left. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35. No huddle here for the offense.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on the first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Dropping back. It's Holstein. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's buried. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score on first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Down the middle. It's Gibson. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Hayes. Enough for a first down at the 37. And the Panthers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Holstein. He's running out of time here. He's going to put it down and run. The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. The Panthers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. It's it's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Panthers will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the second half is a handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Escapes the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. Blood down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set them up first and goal at the 10. The Seminoles line it up with first and goal. First down. Looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. Looking to score with a run to the right. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Ball handed to the running back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The Panthers come to the line to run the hurry up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion. They're trailing in the third quarter. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Hit as he throws it deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Panthers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is brought down. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab made by the tight end. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Andrews. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 38. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Here comes the bunch formation. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble. Finally throws it deep to the right. And it's caught for a huge pickup. And down inside the 30 now. And the Knowles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
With this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Andrews. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Knowles are going to cash in here in the red zone. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Solid gain there. It sets up a first and goal at the 7. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Holstein. Moves out of the pocket. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down. First and 10 now. Clock running. Final minute of the quarter.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Gonna run it. It's Smith. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. A deep shot to the right. And when he can't quite hold on, a great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. The Panthers will line up to boot it away. Already punted 5 times now today. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And now the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Pulls it in. It's Tugger. Breaks loose at the 40. More tight of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Seminoles. And their run is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Play action here on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, it's just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Contact as he let the ball go. It is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Moles. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they're just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the PHC is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
But we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. It's a short completion of the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that's another sack. I got to turn to the statistician. I've lost track. There's been so many. Can't we just call this game? In all honesty, they should start considering a mercy rule like they do in college baseball or softball. Enough.
They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Pounding away with the run game. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Same tailback, another carry. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. The tight end has got it. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. The Seminoles will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida State.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Looking to throw it on first down. Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. The catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up. Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back completions makes it 3rd and 10.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete, out of bounds. Ouch, a chance for a much-needed big play there. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.